Hi, good morning, everybody. Nice to connect with the rest of IIT. I'm PN Vijay, and I did my post-graduation in physics in IIT Madras, passed out in 1972, stayed in Mandakini Hostel, and I have with me Shiromani, who was my classmate, and she also passed out in 72. Shiri?
Yeah, I joined from Delhi University. I joined IIT Madras.
Yeah, I joined from Madras University. Yeah,
I was staying in Sarayu Hostel when, the ratio between boys and girls was 1:100 or something. So we were always
sought after.
Sought after, and we would be invited for everything in every hostel and all that. So.
Well, talking about life in IIT, I think, it brings so many wonderful memories, those 2 years. First, of course, was the studies, because IIT, by any standards, the 2-year course is very hectic. We had our semesters, our periodicals, our submissions, our labs, our workshop, our thesis, etc., etc. But we did find time to do nice things, like I was the general secretary of the Mandakini hostel. Mandakini is all freshers, but 80% of them was first year BTech, and the rest is first year MSc students. So they chose me as the GSEC, and we had a great time. I remember Krishna Kumar, MS Vijay Kumar, so many people still keep in touch. Then I was fortunate enough to be the editor of Campus Times, the IIT student mag. A great experience, editing it. And then that was very unusual for a 2-year student to get involved in student affairs. I remember interviewing Dr. A. Ramchandran, our director, then Professor Sampath, the DD, very, very supportive people. It was a great communication media between the faculty and the students. And then, of course, I had my debating. I was into debating in a big way in Madras University, continued that, represented IIT in several debates. And then as part of the cricket team, I was batting at number 4. And the cricket team did very well that year. Even though we're a small university, we came to the semifinals in the South Indian. We all went to Vishakhapatnam, and I remember Rohinton Barya Cup, yeah. And I remember Gauri Shankar, Banerjee, all of us had a great time. And so, just thinking about all these things, I remember the Bryan Adams song, "Those were the best days of my life."
Yeah, I think everyone living on the campus, that made a big difference. So we would interact, the whole day. I mean, not only during class, but even after class hours, even in the evenings and late in the night after dinner also. We used to have.
Yeah, the library was open till almost midnight.
Yeah, it was. I think that was a very good thing that it is different from ordinary universities. All the students living on the campus.
Yeah,
that made a difference in interaction. And I found the professors very committed. Coming from a big university like Delhi University, in undergraduate, you don't interact too much with professors. Whereas in Delhi, in IIT, we could have good interaction, and they were very supportive,
very personalized,
and committed. Even today, some of them keep in touch with us and all that. So that's really nice.
Anyway, all good things have to come to an end, and I had to take up a job. And for some reason, I decided to go out of pure science and went into banking. I was lucky enough to be selected by the State Bank at that time as a probationary officer. I was finally confirmed in the credit appraisal cell of the State Bank head office in Chennai that dealt with large advances. Those years, I didn't know anything about banking or finance, but I learned so much. That's what I feel. IIT education is a great, incubation in life to go forward. And I find IIT alumni in every place, in government, for example, not only in engineering or science. And then State Bank was a great learning curve. Then I moved on to ANZ Grindlays, which was then the biggest British bank, biggest foreign bank in India. It later merged with Standard Chartered. Then I finally went to Citibank, where I was the All India country head of merchant banking. So that was my first part of my journey, of my career. I'd say from 72 to 90, about 18 years. Then what Citi does to you is it makes you very entrepreneurial. You are in sort of, you really run your show. Then you decide, why can't I do something on my own? So, and India was opening up. I remember Narasimha Rao, Manmohan Singh, the reforms. So I started my own boutique consulting firm, which went into investment banking, corporate finance, M&A, and portfolio management. Later, then the equity cult developed in India. Before, equity investment was the prerogative of a few people. But after, come 2000, the new economy, etc., a lot of people had money. So I went into portfolio management and did quite well, I should say. We were a boutique, we were never very big. And then we had both moved to Delhi at that time, and I worked out of Delhi. So I ran my company into investment banking and portfolio management. Then I sold out, and now I run an NBFC, a company which gives loans to loans against property, personal loans, employee loans, based in Delhi and Bangalore. And I've also, I think I'm quite proud of the fact that I have mentored a lot of companies. I was one of the founding directors of Paytm, which is, of course, a great success story, of IndiaMart. And now I continue to be on the board of large Indian companies. And I am still very much involved in mentoring IT companies, in mentoring startups, because I feel that the startups in India have lacked something about corporate governance, about procedures, about planning. Most of them are very, very smart engineers, but business is not just engineering, right, or computers. So we need a lot of that, and I take great pleasure in doing that. And Shri, you were also doing a lot of things.
Yeah, actually, after passing out of IIT, we got married and we had a son. So I was first 10 years of my life, I was busy a homemaker and bringing up my son and all. Then when he started to be on his own, then I thought I should do something with myself. In the meantime, I was getting training in computer programming and various accountancy and various things. So I joined DCM Data Products as a systems engineer, and that was I had a very good career for 7-8 years in DCM. And in the computer field, nobody stays in one company for long. You're just committed to your profession and not the company. So I shifted 2 or 3 companies and got wide international exposure. Then I took a little bit of a break, when Vijay started on his own. I was helping him set up the company and systems and various things. And then I joined Fidelity when they just came to India. I was one of the first 20 employees of Fidelity. Now they have more than 10,000 employees or so. So that was a very good experience. We had to sort of, our job was to bring the software development, which was being done in England, to India. That means my job was to go and learn everything from them, and then they would be losing their job the minute they know all the transfer. So it was, they would not be very willing to do, the transfer, because then the next they won't be needed, and we'd be doing for, I think, 1/5 of the salary in India. So that was a very nice experience I had for I think 8 years I worked there. And then I thought, called it a day. And the thing was what triggered it was we were staying very far away from my workplace, and Delhi was building its metro, and it would take some 2 hours to travel and all that. Then I thought it's not worth all that, and I would do something better with my time.
I think.
And all along I was interested in like in the social sector, and I've been associated from 90 in a NGO called Sai Kripa, which was in Noida, where we were staying. And then I've been doing that in a rigorous way after I quit my job. I'm mentoring 2 NGOs, and I'm on the executive council of Sandesh, which is a CSR wing of Dabur India and all that. So that gives me quite a lot of satisfaction, and and new projects and new things, and raising funds. All these activities I help them.
For myself, what have I done in life apart from doing my office work? Well, I was expert on CNBC for almost 15 years. Because at that time the equity cult was really going up, and CNBC was the big, continues to be the big business channel. So I used to do about 3 shows a week advising investors on stocks. I'm still very passionate about stocks, and I do my own investing and advise a few friends. Apart from that, I was for several years associated with the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party. From the mid-90s, I was the convener of their Central Economic Cell, which was a think tank formed by the party to enunciate policy on economic issues. And when the Vajpayee government came to power, we did a lot of good work with the government in shaping economic policies, FDI, VAT, insurance, foreign investment into insurance. I continued with them as a national spokesperson of the party till 2017 or 18 on economic issues. So that gave me a great insight into political decision making in this country, which was a great experience. Apart from that, I was the general secretary of the Ramana Kendra in Delhi. Ramana Maharshi was a great saint who lived in Tiruvannamalai in Tamil Nadu, and I have been very much influenced by him. As a general secretary, I ran that place for several years. I was also giving fortnightly discourses on the Bhagavad Gita for 3 or 4 years to all the devotees there. And of course, with all that, I found some time to play some bridge. And Shri and I play some amount of bridge whenever we get the time. Yes. So that's our life's journey, and it's been fun. I mean, it's been learning, it's been working, and I think doing different things. And I feel that at the end of the day, at the IIT, of course, the best thing that happened to me was I got Shri. But apart from that, I think it gave me a certain type of thinking, a certain sense of adventure about life, the big campus, etc. It's very different from any other university, I would say. And I think the students who come out of it are great entrepreneurs, and they need guidance. I mean, everybody needs guidance. And people like us, I think, can play a great role in mentoring them, making sure they don't make very obvious mistakes, and hand-holding them, etc. So I think we're part of a great family.